Alright, so let me show you this RPG Maker game called Space Pilgrim. This is the first of, I think, 4 games, and then there was like a sequel series or something. I really like it because it's a space game, and because it's got characters with some personality. And I was studying it because I was studying games that didn't have combat. This type of game is an adventure game. It's a point-and-click adventure. Sometimes I'm going to use the controller. I might use the mouse from time to time. When you use the mouse in this game, when you mouse over something, it'll show little different icons to let you know, oh, you could do this or you could do that. I like to use the controller, though, because I like controlling the character through a controller. But you can also, I think you can point-and-click, and the character will move to where you clicked. I'm not sure. We'll find out. My mom played this game back in 2018, I think, when she wanted to learn how to use RPG Maker, and I don't remember if she got all the way through. I think she did. I haven't even been through the entire series. I've been through a couple of these games. So this is your protagonist. She's got a spunky sort of attitude, out of the familiar stale beer smell of a spaceport bar. How I've missed it. This is a tricky thing. Basically, every game has to teach you something about itself. Usually, if you're watching a movie, you can just watch the movie. It's gonna play. It's not gonna stop and wait for you to get to the next chapter. Video games are dependent on the player, and one of the worst things is if the player doesn't even know how to progress the game. So in games, especially games that are designed for a more casual audience, there's this balance you have to strike of, you don't want to tell people things that they already know, like press up to go up, press down to go down. But there can be things that you wouldn't think of. My mom and sister played well into Kingdom Hearts 1 without realizing there was a menu to open, so they never equipped any of their equipment, and they never upgraded any of their abilities. They went really far for having never, like, they were basically doing a no equipment, no abilities challenge, and they had no idea that they were doing it because it's just part of the, I didn't think to tell them where all of these things were. I just took it for granted. And anybody who plays games knows to press this button to press start to open your menu, or try whatever's the top face button, the Y button or the triangle button, and or I guess it'd be the X button on a Nintendo controller, I think. And so we have to figure out ways to make sure that everybody understands what the rules are or what the controls are, but in a way that isn't super boring. Portal was a really good example of where they had to introduce new mechanics to even really seasoned video game players, and a huge portion of the game is tutorials that had to be hidden in such a way where they didn't feel like tutorials. Alright, so now I have control. We're supposed to find 3 passengers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people here, so 2 of these are not our people. Let's go talk to... Oh. Alright, so she doesn't want to have the little orange juice here. She says it doesn't look very appealing. That is false. That looks very appealing. I would love an orange juice right now. Alright, so that guy was pretty rude to us, or at least he was a little bit abrupt. Oh, now here's somebody who knows us. All right, so that's one of our passengers. One of the other tip-offs about that being a passenger is it's got a little portrait there on the side. Let's see if this guy... Oh, no, he had a portrait too. All right, so it wasn't a tip-off. I've played this before, so I knew she was one of the... I played this before, so I knew she was one of the passengers. And I wasn't sure about that guy. I didn't remember. Her ship is the Quicksilver. Ooh, the Star Queen. That sounds like a fun ship also. Yeah, exactly. This customer just said, don't take this the wrong way, but I like to fly in a certain class of ship. And our protagonist is like, was there a right way to take that? Yeah, some people are rude. I like it when people are funny rude in a game and very brief. The rest of the time, I think it's nice when the characters are nice to you because in real life, I think there's a lot of curt, discourteous interactions that we have to have with one another, and it kind of just drains the life out of me. And I prefer when people are interested in talking to one another. So since we are literally on a spaceship in this game, so we're not confined to reality, let's have some nice things happen. Things that wouldn't happen in real life necessarily. Like nice. Oh, wait, hold on. Got a bartender over here. Can I talk to you? Yeah. All right, so I knew we weren't going to bring the bartender with us. But that's neat to talk to him. It's nice when the characters know one another. Alright, so that guy's really creepy. But he's one of our passengers. Oh, okay, so these two characters were playing a game, apparently. Alright, and so now that I've talked to 3 people who are coming with us, the little character sort of talks to us, the audience, sort of to herself, lets me know I can leave, so I'm going to leave. That's pretty cool. Get to see the ship flying through space. Passenger or cargo. That's funny that she was having a dream about a donut. That's funny to me because my sister got my mom and I to watch Once Upon a Time, and there are several references to if it's a dream, there would be a donut in it. I think talking donuts specifically. But anyways, now when anyone has a dream about a donut, that's endearing to me. I don't know that there are other times than this that someone's going to have a dream about a donut. I'll probably put that in my games, honestly. So I have control again. New room. I'm on my spaceship. I'm gonna hop up here on this chair. Check my passenger manifest. So 3 people I picked up. Oh, okay, I was thinking that the main character's dad was dead, but I guess he's just retired. That's nice. I like that. I like that. I like when characters' parents are alive. I think that a huge part of the current century is going to be figuring out how to deal with all of our family crap. Every single person trying to figure out their family crap. I think we are not exploring that enough in video games. So I like, at least when the characters are alive, the parents. So that's nice. And this is an interesting little line here about he can still hear the engines humming. I have a fan on a lot of the time because I need to pretend I'm on a spaceship. It really helps. I don't like the still and quiet. I like a little bit of hubbub and murmur, and I also like a breeze on me. So that's why I always have a fan going. But I like to pretend that fan is engines of a spaceship. I don't do it a lot or anything. I'm not crazy. I'm not like, oh, they're going to turn my spaceship off. Although that would be more fun, and I might start doing that. But, yeah. Still hear the engines humming. I can relate. All right, so we got some stuff in this locker. Lockers are usually something you can go up to in a video game, lockers and treasure chests, and sometimes end tables and so forth. There's a lot of looting in games. I don't know if that has pervaded the public consciousness a lot. There's a lot of like going around and taking everything you can find as if it was your property. I've spent a great deal of effort trying to find ways to make it so that you're not stealing things, you're not taking physical objects, that like you're just going and interacting with something. Oh, I found a painting. Oh, it made me think of this. Now I have this insight that I'm taking with me. So you're still looting an item that you can use later, but then you have to find a way to use insights. So that's a big part of the game design I've been doing, is trying to find ways that you could take, you're not stealing stuff anymore. You're taking your own experiences. You're gaining your experiences as you interact with this or that, but it bears the same resemblance as run around stealing a bunch of shit from people. In this case, this is my shit, apparently. This locker has a pile of cash for me. I will take that. Yeah. And my cockpit access card. Grab that. And then my laser pistol, which I will... This is I like this line a lot. I'd better leave it here in case I have another ... accident. I think that's great character building, because this character is a little bit... So the woman who was like, oh, you have a 98% get there on time accuracy, I won't charge you I won't expect a discount for the last 2%. One of the 3 people that I'm hauling. That character contrasts really strongly with this character, who kind of doesn't have her act together necessarily. I mean, she's a spaceship captain, so she has her act together somewhat, but we know that the ship is a hand-me-down from her dad, so it's, maybe she is still trying to figure her life out. But I love this notion of what'd you do with a laser pistol? What'd you do wrong, Gale? Oh, adorable. All right, we'll leave it there. I may be required to remember that later. I think this is a window. Yeah, that's wonderful. So that's, or maybe not. It's either a window or a Van Gogh painting, I think. Oh, you can talk to the plant. You can interact with the plant. You're not necessarily talking to it, but the character has to soliloquy to the audience all of this stuff about what's going on in her head. So my longest-serving companion. That's funny. I like that. That's how she thinks of that plant. But that also means is a little. It's also a little sad, maybe, if she's somebody who wants more interactions with people. Can you do anything with this lamp? The lampiest lamp that ever was. This is why you play video games, people. It's right here. This is it. This is the line right here. This is what you're missing when you're reading books or watching TV, you can't have a character stop what they're doing, go talk to the lamp, and say it was the lampiest lamp there ever was. That's what's excellent about video games. All right, what's next? All right, so here's that woman I was talking about. She's a little bit more put together. Oh my goodness. See, I slept in. Customer was banging on the door for half an hour. Oh. Stowaway. Okay, so maybe somebody's flying the ship. That's what we like to call creepy as hell. I'm gonna skip interacting with someone, so I'm gonna go straight to the ship. Yeah, let's use an item. Let's use the cockpit card. It's not working. Alright, before we do anything else, we're gonna talk to the cat. Wonderful. Oh man, they made it so the cat walks away from you when you interact with it. Very realistic. Very good. All right, so... Oh, and this is like the bunks that people sleep in. Yeah, that's where the passengers sleep. Oh, see? So this is good. So this is... In other video games, you may just go through people's shit and maybe you steal the shit. But in this game, your character is like, no. Your character is like, no, for moral reasons. Also, I might get caught. I like that. That's funny. Let's talk to the water cooler. All right, I'm not thirsty right now. Apparently, that's going to be a thing later. All right. So this is the retired colonel. All right, now there's just this thing on the ground. Let's see if I can... Yeah. Pick that up. Oh, now this is the kind of stuff that just drains all life out of my body. I don't know what any of the... so many options, so many things to do. What can I do with doors? Okay, so I don't interact with these. It's just telling me where the power is. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. They keep talking about how there's no power held in reserve. So I'm probably going to have to shut down various systems later to send more power somewhere else. Look at that, the artificial gravity generator. That's why we're able to walk around instead of floating around. What's this? All right, so that's some ship technobabble stuff. What? This is my cargo bay also, I guess. Sports themed coffee mats. What the hell is a coffee mat? Coffee mugs? I mean, maybe that's supposed to be coffee mugs. Although, I mean, who knows? Electrosynthetic fruit tanks. We're in the future. Maybe that's how people get their coffees on a mat. You just lap it up. Alright, so yeah, so it wasn't a Van Gogh painting. It was a porthole to space. And over here, she's unimpressed by it. Alright. Ooh. That's fun. I like when they give you the choice to have the music starter stop. I've done that in a game once. That's not true. I made it so you could turn the music on. I don't remember if I made it so you could turn it back off. Alright, so let's the two of us talk again. Alright. So we're going to have... So this is a puzzle, essentially, which is one of the ways that you get bottleneck progress in a video game. We're going to... Let's see. Oh, I thought she was going to... I thought this was... I thought this was going to work now. I thought this was going to let me do things. Hey. Oh, okay. I can learn more about the character. I can dilly-dally and learn about the other characters. That's interesting. Oh. Alright, let's see. Ask about what he thinks about the other characters. Oh, well, that's freaking annoying that they gave me the option to ask for help, and he's like, "No, you'll do it without us. You do it without me." All right. Well, she said if I had any questions, I could ask her. Alright, I'm gonna skip over. Yeah. Okay, but how do I do that? Oh, the controls for those systems are scattered around the ship. Okay. Alright. Alright. Oh, wait, there's another plant. Hold on. I think you can... Yeah! Oh. My second longest serving companion. And you say that out loud, I guess. And so she has opinions on that. Great. Oh, hold on. I think that was the system. Interact with you? Yeah. Cool. So now I've reduced some of the lighting. And alright, that's not it. What about this? For the ship's engine, okay. So now this is a staple in adventure games. I need to use that spanner that I found. Picked up an item, then find somewhere to use it later. overload the doors. What? I thought there was... Alright, well. Alright. Oh, so this guy got hurt almost. But it made a pipe fall from the sky, which I can take. What about you? Okay, I don't need that. Oh, what about this one over here? What about you? Yeah. Oh, spanner's not enough. I bet we need this pipe. Okay, so now we need to combine the pipe and the spanner. Spanner and pipe. Pipe gives you leverage. Alright, this lady's condescension is less charming than I remember. I'm almost impressed, she says, of my efforts. Psh. Alright. Let's see if it did it. Oh my goodness. All this just so that we could get into that bathroom where the third passenger is holed up. Alright, well that's gonna have to be for another day. That's good enough for now. Hold on, how do I... Yeah, there we go. Go in, save the game. Looks like I got some other save files here. Just save on number 4. Alright. Well, this was Space Pilgrim. A little bit of Space Pilgrim. Hopefully you learned some things. Hopefully you laughed a little bit. Hopefully you smiled a smidge and maybe learned a thing or two. That would be wonderful. And if not, then I have failed you horribly. Thank you so much. This has been Noah Wizard. Share games with people. Bye-bye.